welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a free-for-all kind of reading, so no specific theme in mind. So this will be for Scorpio. Let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Scorpio. I am excited to watch some movies today because it's all rainy, but hey, that's better than snow, right? Okay. I think it's time for some Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. I know it's Poe. If you're new to my channel, it's because I accidentally said Edgar Allan Poe once and I just can't go back. Alright, what do we have for Scorpio, please? What do we have for Scorpio? Alright. So we've got somebody here who feels like it's time to fucking move. I can't help but think of Bigfoot. And I think this is more like Murders in the Rue Morgue is really where we're going here. But yeah, we've got somebody who isn't afraid to make a scene or cause some fucking chaos. They want something and they're moving quickly, and it's almost because we've got I think he was an orangutan, because we've got this almost screaming moment. It's someone doesn't even want to use their words, they just want what they want. And we've got the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So it feels to me like we've got a situation here where someone really feels the need to make an apology, and they may feel like they have to do it expeditiously, or they feel like it's tied to their karma. So this could be this person or the person who deserves the apology. Either way, take it how it resonates, Scorpio. Either way, somebody here feels like until they apologize, they're going to have bad karma. Do you see we've got... Now, maybe someone out there knows what that constellation is at the top. I'm trying to make sure there isn't a glare. But there's stars right above her hair, or her head. And it makes me feel like there's some sort of spiritual connection here. Like an alternative way of communicating. We have a feminine energy here who is kind. And I kind of get the impression she's undervalued. People take her kindness or her being quiet or reserved or polite as weakness, but she's beloved, and she's not at all afraid of all that water, even though legit it makes me think of those news reporters who are reporting on a monsoon, and they're dying in the weather because look, her hair is being torn all blown all around, but she doesn't really seem like she's concerned with her environment. This might be someone who's really used to being in a chaotic environment but knows how to stay grounded, or not really let anybody see that she's inside. And this feminine energy has some bad memories here. That's why we have this need for an apology, right? There's something from her past that has been irritating and picking at her. It's this feminine energy feels on one day angry, and on the next day forgiving. Because this is somebody that she trusted. But look, we've got the little dude man here is holding a cup with a moon in it. And if you know tarot, you know we've got a symbolism here in terms of the moon being a secret. So it's like this masculine energy from the past told a little white lie, didn't want to be honest about something, and it grew and it grew and it grew, and that's why there's this moon behind her. That's what's in the past, right? So this secret that snowballed into like a major, like I'm hearing the word chasm, like there was just this giant divide as a result, all because he wouldn't tell the truth. And that's probably what we're going to see in terms of why there's a need for an apology, right? Somebody wasn't being honest here. I love these cards, you guys. Edgar Allan Poe is my favorite author, so I was pretty confident I'd enjoy the cards just for that fact. But if you're looking to invest in like one deck, or maybe you don't know if you want like more than two instead of buying like 89 like me, I would definitely recommend the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, because it has like the coolest book, like super well illustrated. In fact, one of my earlier videos I like explain what's at my table, and I'm pretty sure I show off that book, but I might do another one of those since I've gotten some new tarot books since then. But I feel like this art is really conveying to me that there's some really deep emotion here and some regret, and like almost like a roller coaster for both of these people of emotions. But here we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's ready to like break free from whatever has been making them feel like they have no agency, or like they don't have the right information. If they felt like things were confusing at one point, they're going to become clear. So this could be for the masculine or the feminine energy. And to be fair, Knight of Wands, not as demonstrative as this like Queen of Cups. There's definitely a feminine energy here who feels like she's owed an apology and probably like some clarity, right, on this secret that snowballed into a bigger problem. What else can we find out about this Knight of Wands, please, for Scorpio? Who's this Knight of Wands? Yeah, this Knight of Wands is the man who loves this Queen of Pentacles. So this Queen of Cups is also a Queen of Pentacles, which could be closely related to the fact that this masculine energy very much so sees and appreciates the value of this feminine energy. That's why sometimes we come out as the Queen of Pentacles. But I also feel like there's something here, because we have a Knight for the masculine energy and a Queen in both situations. So I feel like this masculine energy has been trying to master their emotions and almost is like taking cues, or like is inspired by how this feminine has been able to go through chaos without like fretting over her dress getting wet, you know? Like, yeah, she's standing in this like flood, but like I'm thinking about what I'm gonna wear tomorrow, or you know, like got my money or my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I don't know, weird shit like that. Like she's just like able to weather the storm, you know? And of course with the Knight of Cups, this is the progression of the Page of Cups. So I get the sense that we also had somebody who has matured a bit. Yeah, okay. So this masculine energy wants to apologize for choosing the wrong cup and being emotionally confused. I feel like this masculine energy was manipulated by somebody else. We may see like a Queen of Swords, maybe even in the reverse, come out. There might have been like a past relationship, or maybe even like a family member who was Shut up. Or like a family member who was maybe influencing this masculine to go against what he wanted. So I have to give a little shout out to my bestie Nell, because we have anatomical heart here, and she paints those. So it looks like when this masculine energy had to make a decision, see how there's different items in each of those cups? He's holding on to the cup that has the secret. See how it's like a full moon chilling in his cup? And as a little boy, he had, what would that be? Like a waxing or, no, a waning moon? I don't know, like more of the slice, right? This is telling me this masculine energy learned from role models around him when he was a child to be secretive and not communicate as well as this feminine can, and that he has consistently chosen to hold back when it comes to those like really real emotions, then choose his heart, choose what he wants. And we see an eye here. That to me is telling me this is also a masculine who is declined to use his intuition, like doesn't know or hasn't known until maybe recently how to make use of this gift that he has in terms of like that gut feeling, right? But with the Ten of Wands here, we can see that this masculine has been ostracized in some way, or maybe he did the ostracizing. But there's a sense with this Ten of Wands card that this process or this situation with this Queen of Cups has resulted in him separating from this group. And he feels probably a little bit, I mean, like, look at how scared he looks. So this change and this like new way of living that I believe this masculine has chosen, like, it's like he doesn't want to do this secretive thing. He doesn't want to like let other people decide what his life is like anymore. It's because of this feminine energy. But yeah, just like I said, he doesn't deal well with being in his emotions like she does. She looks calm, even though you can tell with her hair, like, shit's not calm. And he's losing it. What else do you have for Scorpio, please? Alright, so we have the Devil, Justice, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Scorpio, there is justice coming to this situation, so whatever has felt unjust to you, especially assuming you've been doing the work, whether you're identifying with the masculine or the feminine here, there is a call to let go of that which binds us, right? And so there's a possibility that both of these individuals have had to go through that, right? Like, maybe the feminine did that first and now the masculine's like, I see what you did there. I think I'm going to try that for myself. Because the alternative is far worse. Like, yeah, you might feel like terrified like this dude does in this Ten of Wands card, you know, like, I'm gonna drown. But the reality is that terrifying change, that transformation, is what brings about the justice in this situation. The transformation leads to this Wheel of Fortune being positive, right? Like this acknowledgement that we can't live life stuffing emotions down where no one can find them only leads to feeling alone and surrounding yourself with people that maybe, you know, they're yes men, or maybe they don't encourage you to actually be a better person. They more likely encourage you to be low vibe so that you're, you know, in that same shitty boat with them, right? They want you in that boat that's overcrowded and probably going to go down anyways. But, sorry, I get real weird with my card layout. But with this change here, the justice removes this feeling of like I can't do anything, like almost like I can't breathe, right? Because we've got somebody buried alive here. But in the Justice card, with the honesty and with the truth comes this new beginning. And I think that this Page of Swords came out in the reverse because, like, I get the feeling that, like, Spirit's like, enough already. Like, you've taken enough notes, you know what you're doing, you've watched enough. Like, I don't know, maybe you're watching tarot, maybe you're watching this person's social media, maybe you're watching documentaries on communication, you know, whatever it is. Universe is like, all right, dude, time to like proceed with the communications. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I called that shit. So this masculine energy was held stagnant, like kept in like a low vibe by a feminine energy who was just like, I mean, she probably is still delightful. This Queen of Swords did not want this masculine energy to make any offer of any kind to this Queen of Cups. Like, even if this masculine was content to just like say hello and passing, you know, I don't know why I'm going British, probably because of like how he's fucking dressed, but like, oh hello, good morrow. Like nothing. Like she probably said like, yo, I'm not cool with you talking to that bitch. Like, you can do whatever you want over here, but like not that one. And she has the biggest sword I've ever seen. But she's also timid when it comes to standing in the emotions. See how she's like not even got the toe in there, like not even comfortable dipping the toe in, right? Oh, are you scared of judgment because you've been a bad person? Alright, so yeah, this Queen of Pentacles was vexed. Still going British for you guys. Love you in the UK, by the way. I'm like, I shouldn't say that. Fuck it. I'm balls deep in Geordie Shore right now because I found it on Paramount Plus and it's the best thing ever. I'm like spreading it to all my American friends like, oh my god, did you know there's a British Jersey Shore? Okay, I digress. This Queen of Swords in the reverse was like, oh god, this is so much information. Sorry, guys. This Queen of Swords in the reverse was trying to pretend that she was as awesome as this Queen of Pentacles. Like, the way I'm looking at these cards, we have Queen of Pentacles, looking like regal and reliable. And like almost like this is like heaven and this is like earth, right? Like I almost wish this was like the red was down here, right? But I feel like this Queen of Swords picked up on this Queen of Pentacles having something like a je ne sais quoi. That's the only French I know, you guys, so don't ask for more. She was like almost a copycat. I feel like she was trying to... Okay, this is weird, but like what I'm getting is this giant sword that she has is like, I'm going to get people to be afraid of me so that I can be the queen, right? Whereas this Queen of Pentacles was more, I'm going to be there for people and then they will be there for me. Like, I don't know why I'm like totally getting like Game of Thrones vibes here. Like, you know, one queen has some venom and has no problem being super cunty. I'm so bad, I'm sorry, YouTube. And then the Queen of Pentacles was like the mother of dragons who just like wins over like people from this land and this land and that land, and then like before you know it, like there's a fucking army behind her, right? Like we even have those ships in the background. So I feel like this masculine energy was previously on this like Queen of Swords in the reverses like team, if you will, in a battle. And then at some point, you see how we have this little piece of paper coming out? I feel like this masculine energy got some information, because like it's also right next to that fire. I feel like this piece of information, maybe he like witnessed something, like heard her on the phone, or like heard her say something under her breath. This masculine figured her out though. And I feel like it was, for some of you, even like a little black magic-y. But she was like doing the most against this Queen of Pentacles, and this masculine energy figured it out. And the reason this is clarifying our Seven of Cups is this is when the emotional confusion ended for this masculine, and he realized that this Queen of Swords was definitely no empress, right? Like this is somebody who's selfish and does things for herself and probably says some of the like trashiest things, like trying to make other people look bad so that they don't see what like a soulless piece of coal she is. Sorry, I'm really colorful today, aren't I? Yeah, she was... Oh. She was collaborating against this masculine. She's part of why this King of Cups, right? King of... Do we not have a king out yet? Oh, just kidding. You're still a knight, dude. This masculine energy was like being held back. Like I almost get vibes of like puppetry here. Like she might have been really trying to control him, and with the High Priestess in the reverse, I'm getting vibes that we have this feminine energy, because like that looks just like the one that's in the Queen of Swords. I think she was pretending to be like this Queen of Cups. I think she was pretending to have this intuition and this ability to master emotions and be a boss. Because, like, I'm really focused on how tiny a sliver that moon is on her head, like a little crown, right? Normally in the High Priestess card, you've got, like, the backwards crescent, and then you have, like, the full, and then you have the opposite facing crescent. And in case you didn't know, that's supposed to denote that the High Priestess has a clear understanding of not just the past, like i.e. they know how to heal themselves, not just the present, i.e. they know how to communicate, right? They know what's going on, they're discerning, but also the future. And with this High Priestess having just this like barely there crescent that's facing upwards, it looks more like horns to me. So I feel like this female energy was trying to convey like this purity that she just utterly lacks, and instead was trying to use like what minimal gifts that she does have for evil, for her own benefit. Like, this is somebody who would do tarot readings, but like only if she could make $150 per reading. That's not a dig at anyone in particular on YouTube. Someday I might tell you guys that story. All right, but yeah, we've got somebody here who saw through this maybe a little too late. Like, I'm kind of getting that this masculine energy caught a whiff of this feminine being like, no bueno. And then shit like immediately hit the fan. And he was drowning out here while like she and her friends were talking about it. Like, oh, is it going the way you want? What a bitch. If you're watching, I'd say it to your face. All right, Justice, tell me more. Why is Justice here? Ooh. I love Spirit. Anyone want to guess? Six of Wands, my card for victory. This is such a cool card too, because you know what I'm seeing here? I'm seeing that this masculine energy, he's coming through a battle, right? Like, that's what this card is supposed to depict, right? Like, we've got, well, not that they did it wrong, but like in their Rider-Waite, they have somebody riding in on a horse with, you know, those 6 rods or staffs or whatever you want to call them. And it's like he's coming back to town after a battle. Like, if you've seen Vikings, right? Like, they come back on their ships with their loot and priests. But, you know, like, everyone's all like, yeah, you did it. You did the thing. It feels to me like this High Priestess in the reverse is going to get some comeuppance as well. So this masculine energy is getting some karma right now, I think, in terms of, like, you didn't tell the truth. You let other people dictate how you should live your life. You didn't, you know, see this situation for what it was because you were ignoring your intuition. And then when he starts using his intuition, calls this situation out, or just like fucking dips, then this High Priestess gets kicked into the Wheel of Fortune. And she's going to be on the bottom of that wheel for a while. And this masculine energy is going to find that he is now, instead of being like this lonely dude out in the ocean, now he's got all these buddies behind him supporting him. So it's like you traded in the fake BS for some like real ones, you know? But this all starts with honesty. We've got 2 people holding on to their truth and a big old secret in the background. Gotta take off the mask. What a mess. But the beautiful thing here, Scorpio, is when that mask is removed. Oh, shut your face. You get stability, happiness, and love. So we've got, so you might have to, or the masculine might have to, either way. I think both individuals here are going to require some patience. And I'm talking about the Knight of Cups who wants to apologize to the Queen of Pentacles. We have to have patience and appreciate that sometimes it's not the right time, but when it is, there needs to be like a heart-to-heart conversation. This secret needs to come out. We need to be honest with each other. And then what we get here is this Cup of Love, Ace of Cups, and the Sun. I'm so excited. All right, I think that's a great way to end the reading here for you, Scorpio. I hope you got what you needed from the reading and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks.